take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown, at 40 years of age, brought in. But the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
They get this out left, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 16.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run it with Carson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Rager with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Rashad Penny.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And inches.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Minus 50, minus 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That'll be caught. Rager with it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And he connects with Ertz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Wilson on first down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. A final shot before half for Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, Jacques Zelaris.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 4. Check 4. Check 9. Check 2 jet.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wentz now on first down. Rager catches it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you get the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
18-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 17.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got to the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver,
but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football, up big in the fourth quarter.
Come on now, let's go.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's in a full-head steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get off field. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Another run here with Sanders. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, you got D?
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Returnable for Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. Cross.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Hurts fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock.
Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Seahawks 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Tonight